Hi, welcome to the channel. I've been reading out of the American Standard Version of the Bible, Genesis chapters 1 through 8 so far. I recently picked up an older version. It's a King James version from 1961, and the previous book that I've read the other 8 chapters out of is 1996 edition. So while there are challenges with the language, there's also a little bit more information in there that seems to have been omitted or cut out or changed, or however you want to look at it. Now, I found this really interesting during the last few days when I haven't been able to make a video. There are only certain times when I can actually do it, like within certain times. One day, sure, I would love to have a studio, but I don't. I'm in my front room. So I was interested in the changes that have been made in the Bible. Over decades, I've been away from the umbrella of the Lord and focused more on like a spirituality side, and starting to realize that there may have been an attempt from whoever to separate us from the Spirit. So, trying to get back to it, and then still having questions, this conspiratorial stuff that's always out there. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is they make you feel crazy when you question anything, right? So both ways. So just trying to, square the circle in the sense of well, how authentic are the books, that kind of stuff. Came across Wes Huff, also a Canadian guy, but he's a scholar. Like, he's done a lot of research and can explain all of the kind of validity and the reasons why books are in and not in. Very interesting stuff. Now, I do believe that there's still a lot of interpretation that can be taken in very many different ways, and that's fair. It's a much harder read, but there are differences, and I may one day find the time to actually do like people say and write down, a specific, more structured video on with my thoughts on these chapters, because I have a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of stuff going on there. But here we go. Chapter 9, Genesis, but this time from a newer, older version of the King James Bible. And this will not be the oldest version that I ever read from, because I will get an old one. This is after the flood. The flood just happened and subsided. Chapter 9. And God blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hands are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you, and as the green herb that I have given you, all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of man, and the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. And you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth, and multiply therein. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you, and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark, to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you, for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. So he's talking about rainbows, obviously. Rainbows. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you, and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon their shoulders, and went backward, and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew what his younger son had done unto him, seen him naked. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And God enlarged Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Okay, well, I gotta cut it short there. That is chapter 9. Yeah, I mean, I've had one viewer, but if anybody sees this and wants me to ramble on about, my thoughts or anything like that, or wants to have a discussion about it, let me know. I'm interested in chatting. Maybe you want to know more about getting out of the pit, finding gratefulness and whatever else. Let me know. Since starting this process, there's been a lot that I've done within that has started the process of getting me back to where I have been in my past, at least in my heart, not necessarily physically, but stay tuned. Have a great day.